Hello everyone, it's already the third week of January. I cannot believe how quickly this month is going by. So this week I am making a recipe from the unofficial Disney Parks Restaurants cookbook. Picked this up at Ollie's discount store. I mentioned this before. Most of my cookbooks come from that store. I either get them when I'm traveling or I get them from Ollie's because they're a really good price. A couple months ago I think it was November, might have been December. I made a recipe with pork tenderloin, and when I bought it, it came with two. So I froze the other one. This is the other one. I'm pulling it out, and I was like, I had no ideas. I just was clearing space in the freezer. I'm like, I'm going to defrost that. And so luckily, I have like 50 freaking cookbooks. So I just started pulling cookbooks, looking in the index for pork recipes, and it only took me about 3 cookbooks before I found it in this one. It is a pork tenderloin recipe. Pretty basic. I'm going to show the recipe because it's pretty basic and you can get it for free online, which I will link down below. Herb salted pork tenderloin from Be Our Guest Restaurant Magic Kingdom. I have ate at this restaurant several times. I don't believe I got this pork tenderloin. It's just cooking at 400 and you're going to rub it with dried basil, thyme, rosemary, garlic, black pepper, salt, olive oil. Just pretty basic. I do grow my own basil. This one was almost empty, and then this is my last jar. Luckily, it is January, so in April I'll start planting, and I should have fresh basil by the end of May. This will last till then. Fresh basil is preferable, but for recipes, dried is good. And so then you can crush it up and store it, but it's better. The flavor lasts longer if you don't crush it up until you're getting ready to use it. So let me gather all those ingredients, and what do you say? 400 degrees. All right, let me preheat the oven. So I'm a big fan of having everything already in my pantry, not having to pick anything up at the grocery store. I'm going to be using the rest of my garlic, so I added that to my shopping list, which I just have a shopping list on my phone. It makes it easy. I actually prefer writing out on paper, but I don't always have paper and pen handy, so I just do it on my phone. I'm sorry, I got distracted by a squirrel on the deck. Sage is the supervisor. I asked him if this was too fatty, and he said yes, so he's peeling off the fat. I have not cooked pork tenderloin whole like this before, and Sage definitely wants some. Look at him sniffing around. This is the mixture, so once he cleans the fat off, I'm just going to brush that on. This can go in the oven for 30 to 40 minutes. Sage.
Excuse you, sir.
All right, I brushed it on. Sometimes I think about getting new dishes. My husband bought me new pans and I love them because every time I use this dish, there's scuff marks on it. I always think it's cat hair, but it's scuff marks. But these are from my mother-in-law, and she's no longer with us. So every time I use them, I think of her. So I'm just going to stick with these pans, even if they are scuffed up. Sometimes it's about the memories. Hey, don't scratch that jacket. Oh my God. I think she thinks there's a spider on it. I mean, there is, but not one that she needs to ruin. I just pulled it from the oven. It looks really good. I do have a digital food thermometer. I just checked it. It's supposed to be at least 145. It was 187, so perfect. It says rest for 10 minutes. I'm going to cover it with foil. I made some cheesy rice that's still not ready, which I'm trying to time it perfectly. So after it's done resting, this should be ready. All right, here we go. Pork, cheesy rice, asparagus. It is pickled asparagus, but I happen to like pickled asparagus. So this is dinner. I forgot to do a quick taste test. It was very good. I was talking to Robert. He don't remember having this at Be Your Guest either. We usually get the beef. But it's very flavorful. I would probably buy it at Disney if we went again. Maybe.